Okay, many of you have been asking about how to make your images a little bit better instead of just using them straight out of the camera. And one of those is correcting for the white balance. And the white balance is basically, does white look white? And in every case, we're going to be shooting under some type of light source, whether it's incandescent light bulbs like a regular light, whether it's new LED, whether it's fluorescent, or whether it's the sky, just the sun. Each has its own color temperature and will shift the color of white one direction or another, toward yellow or toward blue. And so this is the technical part. It's kind of interesting, though, that the warm color, the yellower color, is actually a cooler light. It's only 2,700 degrees Kelvin. And the sunlight is about 10,000 degrees Kelvin, and it has a bluer cast to it. So what you need to know is, though, that might end up distorting your picture a little bit. So in this case, this is a really yellow picture, even though this is probably white sketch paper. So how do we correct that really quickly? And Photoshop has an ability to do that. If we look at the levels, though, this image is a little bit overexposed, so we'd expect to lose some detail here, but it's a pretty good photo. So we really can't change anything here to change the color. What we do need to do is go in and go to use the photo filter, and it has a it always defaults to a warming filter, so we want it to be warmer. No, we want it to be cooler, so we're going to choose cooling 80. And now we have the ability to make it cooler or less cool by this slider, but look at the difference even right now. And I can throw this away because we didn't do anything with the adjustment levels, but we are going to do something with the cooling filter. If I turn this on and off, you can see the difference it's making. Much closer to pure white here than it was before the filter. Now, if we maybe crank this up a little bit more, we can make this even whiter. So sometimes we want to make things cooler, like in the sketchbook. It's gonna pop the drawing out better. It looks more like a sketchbook because the sketchbook is white. So that might be a solution for you. However, in this case, this was probably shot in daylight, which has kind of a bluish cast, and we want to make these warm, interesting apples to eat. So we're going to do the opposite. If we look at if we look at the levels, it's a pretty good scan. Everything is pretty much properly exposed. There's no overexposure, no underexposure. It looks good. So we have to do something else, and that's that photo filter. We'll go to photo filter, and this time we're going to warm it up, and I'm going to just keep adding a little bit more and more and more here, and we'll kind of go to maybe to the extreme, and then I'll show you what that looks like on and off. It's not a great difference here, but in here it seems like there's kind of bluer shadows when I have it turned off, a little more purple, and then when I have it turned on, it just warms those apples up a little bit. That's getting a little more technical, maybe more technical than you want to be, but I just wanted to make you aware of that. Specifically, it seems more people have trouble with the yellow and the warmer tones and needing a cooling filter than going the other way with a warming filter. So hopefully that's helpful.